This here is Backwoods Billy, coming to you from the beautiful, cold Delmarva Eastern Shore. We're actually doing an Octoberfest beer, but Octoberfest. We are in May. Today is May 15th, 2016, and tonight we're going down into the high 30s to mid 40s, depending where you're out in Delmarva. Our specific weather forecast, according to AccuWeather, is 43 degrees here where we're located. But because of the, when you're by the water, on the water, etc., you may get a little bit colder. I think we may be colder than that. We'll see. Anyway, we should be in the 80s right now, and we're not. So hence the jacket. Now, this is Dominion's Octoberfest, which, by the way, in 1996 won a bronze medal award. They were the first beer to be served in the nation's capital, which is a big thing. And another beer I drink by them called Candy, C-A-N-D-I, actually won a 2014 gold medal in the World Beer Cup. Now, this was the Great American Beer Festival, the American Cup, basically the American Beer Festival, which is big in the U.S. Now, other than World Cup, it's the whole world. I'm going to read something to you because my
memory isn't so great.
well, yeah, I don't know. Online it says 5.9% alcohol by volume. Here it says 5.5. So, our autumn's seasonal beers, traditional Marsden style lager. We use 8 types of imported German malts and 4 types of hop roast. They're saying 4 noble hops, 5 varieties online, heavy dose of Vienna malts, which will give a sweeter taste to it. This varieties create a copper-colored festival beer. So, it's got a Best By date, 12 ounces. Dominion, now it's called Old Dominion. Now, see, the thing is, Dominion merged with Ram's Head, Old Dominion, and they're all together. So Ram's Head was in Annapolis. The old governor, not the new one, he made there as well. I don't know. O'Malley, he needed armed guards. These are trusty when I tell you that. We used to live in Annapolis. Song there a few times. Anyway, the new governor's a really good governor, Governor Hogan. 2 thumbs up on Governor Hogan, man. He's repealing a lot of this bullshit that the former governor put in. Like now, if you put a new septic system in, the state will pay for the tank for you, the more your income is, which you're going to pay 16 grand. You could build your own yourself for under 2,000 prior to this bullshit law. All it is an aeration unit and a heater, which is in most people's ponds. No way that she cost 16 grand to install that, but the governor has butt fucked us all. Is that on there?
The old governor.
Not the old governor, O'Malley. And he wonders why when he ran for president, he got 0% of the vote, and in the first month he was out. He took a state that was one of the least taxed states in the country to one of the top 3 most taxed states. Pretty good chance you're not going to get reelected as governor, and pretty good chance not going to run for president. Nobody wants that kind of bullshit. But anyway, the new governor's took a lot of the tolls off the bridges. 2 thumbs up. For senior citizens, taking away the fees for some boat launches and state parks. A lot of stuff that he did, he's repealed, which is good. And there's even a rain tax in Maryland. But anyway, that aside, this is a good beer. I'm going to review this. It's out of season, but I'm doing this because I've heard a lot of idiots online. I'm going to say the word idiots that said a beer cannot be stored. Any beer that, when you get into 7% alcohol, etc., or above, like 10, 14, blah, 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 it's a typical type of beer you sell because the alcohol preservative. Let me tell you a couple things about beer to make things very simple. Back when there was leprosy around, people actually drank beer because back then you didn't get water from a well or your city or however you need your water. You got it from a stream. People bathed in the same stream, creek, or river. Ta-da! And if you had leprosy, it spread. So you drank it. So the alcohol, when they made it, of course, the fire heated it. The alcohol kind of took that out, and they used other things besides hops to purify before it was hops. But anyway, those types of plants helped to filter a lot. And as the alcohol aged, it killed all that stuff. So you wouldn't want to drink alcohol. Anyway, just a quick bit on that. But I'm going to show you if there's any difference at all in this, it's going to be the hops as mellowed. Now, I typically I like Oktoberfest. I like the Bach beer, which is a spring beer. I've got 2 Christmas beers I say because I like certain beers you can't get seasonally. I'll drink them off to the summer. I'll save just a couple of them and do that. But some of this stuff is bullshit. Now, typically with this, a beer mug, Oktoberfest in Germany is from the end of September to October typically. In the United States and in most countries, it's all over the place. Big beer celebration. And where a lot of people get the idea people are drunk because of the big beer mugs. Why all this glass shit now? The small ones is around. You look like a little wine toter. Meanwhile, I can show you somebody drinking shots. You have a lot drunker, have a lot faster on little shots. But anyway, depending on what the alcohol content is. As you can see, a little bit of smoke coming off that bottle. This should be stirred between 30 to 35 degrees, typically the style of beer. Meant to be served cold. It should be like sweet tasting, malt forward type beer. Smell the doughy quality right out of the bottle. And here we are in our mug, or Stein. If you want to get a 44-ounce German style mug, more power to you. And as we do our pour, a little more head on it. And the color of this is really like
Caramel.
caramel color. You would consider it like a light amber color. The head on this is an ivory color, off-white, not quite ecru. A lot of effervescence in it, little bubbles coming up to the top. So a ton of carbonation going on. Smell is good. You got your doughy quality to it, very, very doughy. Got your malts. You got your sweet toffee to this, almost like a creme brulee. You get like a little bit of raisins to this. Fruitiness. Your taste is like your apricot, caramel, toffee, doughy, and then you get like an earthy hop finish to this. This is brewed in traditional German style with, like they're telling you, the style in here is, we use 8 type of imported German malts, okay, and 4 type of varieties. They're noble hops, that they're not as hoppy as most American hops. And it's actually brewed in the spring and stored, or what they call lagered, until the fall, and that's how the traditional style was brewed. So this is brewed in the Octoberfest style. It meets every criteria that it should, and it's a backwoods Billy 2 thumbs up. Now, food pairings at any type of Oktoberfest, it's sweet. There's going to be more something like hot and spicy. So you look at cheese, your hot cheese like jalapeno, Harvati, which is not really so much hot, but
Harvati's soft. It's like
yeah, but it's still spicy.
Nah, it's not spicy. No, you're thinking horseradish.
Yeah, horseradish too. Yeah,
Horseradish, pepper cheese.
Well, pepper jack, jalapeno. I don't think whether cheese is spicy. But anyway, along those lines. And crab-wise, steamed crabs would go wood, steamed shrimp, oysters, because it would be in October, would be around then. That would work. Any of your worst, like a knockwurst, etc., would go well with this. In my mind, it's a good beer to be served with friends around a fire pit. Drink it alone, conversation with husband and wife, whatever you want to have with it. The head does not have a lot of head retention. And now you get more of your caramel toffee notes, slight bit of doughiness, and you get your finish with your hops, which is balanced, not overpowering, still sweet, and it gives it like an earthy finish to it. Very good. It smells like apricots in the bottle. It's a backwoods Billy 2 thumbs up. Rock and roll.